Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into another video on the Stony River channel. Today I'd like to talk about my really cold weather boots that I wear. And they are a military surplus mukluk style boot that has a canvas upper and a rubberized sole. Now these are the military surplus N-1B boot. And they have the ones you need a liner, some kind of a wool felt liner. Typically, if you buy these online, they may or may not come with a wool felt liner. I purchased these liners from Steger Mukluks, which is out of Ely, Minnesota. So Steger, S-T-E-G-E-R. Ely's E-L-Y, far northern Minnesota, pretty well-known mukluk maker who typically makes the traditional Native American style mukluks where they have some kind of a game hide as the upper, and these are canvas. But yeah, I purchased a couple pair of these wool felt liners for the boots, so depending what surplus outlet you purchase your these N-1B boots from, they may or may not come with liners. You might have to find them from a secondary source. But the beauty of the canvas boot is that it's breathable, so you don't just trap moisture inside the boot and get your foot really cold. For me, hands and feet are the first things that get cold, so to have a breathable boot option, not to mention the height, if you're traversing this country with lots of snow, you have the height of the boot just below knee height, and I'll show you how it looks in action. But these are a really good value as well because you can purchase them for approximately $50, give or take, maybe more or less, just depending on who you get them through and the size that you need. They come in, I think, small, medium, large, and extra large. I'm in the large category, which is like 11, 12 sized feet. But yeah, I really love these. All military surplus gear has to be made in the USA, and I had a previous pair of this pretty much exact same model or concept or design that was made by Lacrosse footwear company, and then this is Wellco, W-E-L-L-C-O, Wellco, who's manufactured this iteration of that military surplus boot. Now, I think this is a part of what they broadly classify as extreme cold weather systems, ECW. So this is their extreme cold weather boot, but it's really basically just kind of premised off of a mukluk kind of style. And one thing I will say is, like, having the canvas upper and this really rubberized bottom, I just feel like they're as goofy as they look, because, come on, let's admit, they look pretty weird. They're not, like, fashionable by any means, but as goofy as they look, they perform really well in urban settings, because if you were to go to buy, like, the actual Steger Mukluk with the moose hide outer, you're going to wreck that with all the salt and sludge and slush and everything that you experience walking around a city, whereas these, with the canvas and rubber and the relatively inexpensive price, they'll keep your feet incredibly warm, but also they're not, like, dangerous to wear in an urban environment. So that's another advantage. So I'd say overall, the advantages of the N-1B military surplus boot, mukluk style boot, this one is manufactured by Wellco, but has been made by other companies too, is the main advantages are affordability, but I think even before affordability, warmth. I should start with warmth. They're incredibly warm, they're affordable, and they are applicable toward urban settings as well as wilderness settings. I mean, they thrive in the middle of the woods with tons of snow, and they will keep your feet warm. But I also recommend checking out Steger, and that's, like I said, that's where my liners came from. Steger Mukluks are beautiful and really cool. I just can't afford them right now. But yeah, I could afford the liners, so I'm using Steger liners in a military surplus boot that's made by Wellco. So to put these on, you'll see that there are just the regular standard laces that any boot would have. There's a zipper that kind of runs up the top side of the boot. And then there is another lace that runs at the very top to cinch it down to what would be basically just kind of just below the knee. That's kind of where it sits on me. So, so you have the regular laces, the zipper, and then another lace that fits around the top to cinch it down to keep snow out. So let's put this on. I'm going to zipper it up first. See that? So I zippered it up first, then I'm going to tie the regular laces. And then I'm going to cinch around the top part here. And they come standard with flat laces. Obviously they're not probably going to last forever. At some point you'll have to replace them. So here are the military surplus N-1B extreme cold weather boot, mukluk-style boot. If you can find them in your size and you can find good liners, I highly, highly, highly recommend this as a extreme cold weather boot. As ridiculous as they look, they will keep your feet warm, and that is of utmost importance. So, thanks everyone for watching the Stony River channel, and I'll catch you on the next video.